I am serious. Adios. Come back again.
In the spring of 2020, when the pandemic had reshaped everyday life, a woman named Deborah Jo Hunter found herself at the center of controversy. It all began at a Pier 1 store. Hunter had come in to make a return, but her interaction with employees quickly spiraled into a heated dispute. As voices were raised, another customer, Heather Sprague, pulled out her phone and began recording. The footage captured a moment that shocked viewers nationwide. Hunter deliberately stepped closer and coughed in Sprague's direction.
I think I'll get real close to you and cough on you then. How's that?
In the middle of a global health crisis, that single act carried enormous weight. For Sprague and her family, the incident caused real distress. She lived with an underlying medical condition, and the possibility of infection forced her household into strict isolation and medical testing. Though results were negative, the ordeal left the family shaken and fearful. Hunter was soon arrested and briefly held before posting bail. Prosecutors charged her with misdemeanor assault, and the case moved steadily through the courts. Months later, in front of Judge James Ruth, Hunter pleaded guilty.
My mistake, and how it affected my family and mostly my children. I mean, it's affected all of us, and my husband, but you know, the kids are the innocent ones, and I just want to make you aware of what they've gone through.
She spoke of how the situation had affected her family, while her husband described personal tragedies, including the devastating loss of their home in a fire. He suggested that these hardships had contributed to her behavior, but Judge Ruth remained firm. He noted that Hunter's statements focused more on her own family struggles than on the harm caused to the victim. He emphasized that true accountability meant recognizing the impact of her actions on others. The court handed down a decisive sentence: 30 days in jail, 6 months of probation, and a $500 fine. Hunter was also ordered to cover the cost of the victim's medical testing, complete a mental health evaluation, and attend anger management classes. The case of Deborah Jo Hunter serves as a reminder that a single reckless decision, especially when caught on camera, can have serious legal consequences.
Exactly what I fucking do!
This bitch is really trying to stop him just because.
No, I ain't
yeah, you are.
nothing. It's called self-defense,
Yeah,
you stupid bitch!
Just months later, another courtroom in Oregon heard the case of Amber Rocco, whose Christmas Eve actions in 2020 unsettled an entire community. That evening in McMinnville, a couple parked outside a local business was suddenly confronted by Rocco. Witnesses reported that she was visibly agitated and began shouting offensive remarks. What made the situation especially frightening was that she was holding a knife during the confrontation. One of the victims later explained that in that moment she feared not only for her own safety, but also for her young daughters.
I feared for my safety and my daughter's safety, because I didn't know what she had planned to do, and she didn't look quite all there.
Police quickly arrested Rocco, and prosecutors filed multiple charges, including unlawful use of a weapon and menacing, both felonies, along with misdemeanor harassment. In court, Rocco expressed regret and admitted that she had been struggling with personal challenges leading up to the event.
I do 100% from the bottom of my heart regret saying that word.
Her defense argued for leniency, pointing to her lack of serious prior offenses. But the court emphasized the seriousness of brandishing a weapon in public. The judge ultimately sentenced Rocco to 30 days in jail and placed her on 3 years of probation, with additional requirements for counseling. The outcome showed a balance between accountability and the hope that Rocco could rebuild her life under supervision.
Morning, Soto. You've been charged with possession of Xanax. BARS. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Xanax bar, that's how they refer to it.
Xanax bar.
Sometimes courtroom drama doesn't come from the case itself, but from the defendant's own behavior. That was certainly true for Penelope Soto. Soto had been arrested on a drug possession charge. During her initial hearing, instead of showing concern, she laughed openly, joked about her expensive jewelry, and seemed to treat the proceedings as entertainment.
Right, how much is your jewelry worth?
It's worth a lot of money.
Like what?
Like Rick Ross.
Huh?
It's worth
Ma'am?
money.
Have you had any kind of drugs in the last 24 hours?
When the judge attempted to move the case forward, Soto dismissed him with a casual adios. That remark, combined with her mocking attitude, instantly changed the tone of the courtroom.
Bye-bye.
ya.
I am serious. Adios. Come back again.
The judge increased her bail and sentenced her to 30 days in jail for contempt of court. Days later, a much different Soto appeared before him. This time she was visibly emotional, apologetic, and respectful. She admitted that her earlier actions had been immature and irresponsible. The judge accepted her apology, but insisted on accountability. Soto was ordered to complete a drug rehabilitation program, reinforcing the court's message that recovery and responsibility go hand in hand. Her case quickly went viral, serving as a public lesson in how attitude alone can dramatically affect the outcome of a legal proceeding.
Custody evaluation was completed, and so we have filed a motion for drug screening and a motion for a psychological exam based.
In Texas, the case of Amanda Stiles revealed how a parent's behavior in family court can impact more than just themselves. Stiles was involved in a custody dispute. During the hearing, she repeatedly interrupted proceedings, argued with the judge, and disregarded courtroom decorum.
For our motion.
He also represents Cody and also fucking sit there.
Okay. So, Ms. Stiles, I'll unmute you in just a second. You need to let Ms. Kimball finish what she's saying.
I need to pause the hearing. I don't have an attorney. Can you give me some time to get an attorney?
At one point, she even admitted to using marijuana on a daily basis, despite it being illegal in her state.
And let's go with the drug screening part. Do you have an objection to taking a drug test?
I'm not going to pay for it because I'll tell you up front I'll file for marijuana.
When was the last
But
time?
I'm happy to take it on
When was the last
expense.
time you took marijuana?
I use marijuana daily.
The court had ordered her to undergo both a drug test and a mental health evaluation, but she openly refused. Her unwillingness to cooperate made it difficult for the judge to consider her side of the case. Despite repeated warnings, Stiles continued her disruptive behavior. Ultimately, the court imposed multiple fines and decided to move forward with the custody matter without her active participation. The case highlighted how courtroom conduct can directly affect legal outcomes, especially in sensitive matters involving children.
You
Why? What did I do?
Because you are an look at the whole stairs to yourself.
Great. Did you just make a racist comment?
You know what? I am not a racist person.
You just made
But
a
you know
racist
what?
comment.
You need to go home.
I am from here.
Look at go home.
I am here from here.
Go home. I don't care about your Facebook or your video.
Finally, in California, Lina Hernandez became the focus of national headlines after a series of public confrontations targeting members of the Asian American community. Videos showed Hernandez using hostile language and in some instances, physically assaulting individuals. Public outcry grew quickly, and pressure mounted on prosecutors to take action. Eventually, Hernandez was charged with misdemeanor battery. In court, she pleaded no contest. The judge sentenced her to 47 days in jail, probation, and mandatory anger management classes. Many observers felt the punishment was too lenient compared to the distress her actions caused.
It was violent. It was a violent attack to me. So it should have been the maximum amount of 6 months.
Others, the case highlighted the limits of misdemeanor sentencing in addressing deeper social issues. From reckless behavior inside stores to shocking courtroom outbursts and public confrontations, these cases reveal how a single decision can alter the course of someone's life. Do you believe the sentences handed down in these cases were fair? Or should the courts have ruled differently? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more real courtroom stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, so you never miss our next deep dive.